This is actually a challenge. We have Hubert Burda sitting here, right in the first row. Dr. Burda, thank you very much for coming in, especially for the ceremony. And I'll be talking about his mom. Wow, I'm a little nervous. So, Anna Maria Lemminger was her name. She was born in 1909. Now, in 1909, women had a very tough time getting into education. Women had a very tough time in finding a role that was outside of the household. And women born in 1909 certainly didn't become entrepreneurs like we see them today. After the Second World War, Aenne Burda, as she was then called, after giving birth in 1940 to her third son, Hubert, decided to launch a magazine company. And it is something that came out of the southwestern corner of Germany and became something that really did have global reach. Aenne Burda was an entrepreneur who was, at the heyday, overseeing an empire of publishing in 89 countries, publishing millions of copies every month. And she must have been an amazing woman. I've never met her. I joined Burda after she passed away. But Aenne Burda has been an inspiration in Germany and internationally to so many women trying to do their own thing, trying to make a contribution and trying to make this world a better place. And I have had the honor of conveying some of those Aenne Burda prizes in the past, and I think we even have Aenne Burda Award holders here today. I see Viviane Redding right in the first row. Thank you very much for being here again. Fatoumata Ba, is she here? I think I just saw her. Thank you very much for coming. Absolutely brilliant. You made the effort, and you're still part of the DLD community today. Now, this year, we will honor somebody who is not tackling a small problem or a medium-sized problem, a large problem. Today, we'll be honoring somebody who's tackling one of the truly fundamentally great problems that this world faces. She's a woman who is tackling Alzheimer's, Parkinson's disease, and other neurodegenerative diseases, and she has made great strides and is now at the breakthrough, and I think we'll be hearing a little bit from her later on, breakthroughs in the field of science. It is now my honor to introduce Jennifer Schenker, who will be talking about why she deserves that prize. I think you've known Andrea since what, 2009? 2009. Yes. So thank you very much for introducing the award.
Sure. Okay. Yes. So I first met Dr. Andrea Pfeifer in 2009 when her company, AC Immune, was named a 2009 World Economic Forum Technology Pioneer. I was a technology pioneer judge, and I've been profiling the technology pioneer companies for the various publications I've worked for as a journalist for some 21 years. And I have to say that Dr. Pfeifer really stood out because she embodies an unusual combination of scientific skills and business acumen and combines these talents with a commitment and passion for making a difference. Dr. Pfeifer has devoted her entire life to improving human health. While working at the US's National Cancer Institute Laboratory of Human Carcinogenesis, she developed the first human cell lines used as models for studying lung and liver cancer, which today are licensed for applications ranging from medical research to drug testing. While heading food conglomerate Nestlé's global research, she transformed the company's research direction from chemistry to precision nutrition based on biology. And for the last 19 years, as CEO of AC Immune, she has been pioneering the advancement of precision medicine, overseeing the development of multiple investigational vaccines, antibodies, small molecule drugs, and diagnostic agents that could ultimately make the difference in how neurodegenerative diseases such as Alzheimer's and Parkinson's are diagnosed, treated, and potentially even cured. To put it more simply, she's trying to make it possible to detect the biomarkers of Alzheimer's and other neurodegenerative diseases through a simple test before people develop symptoms and avoid the onset of the disease through drugs or a vaccine. In the coming weeks, her company expects to announce the results of a 9-year-long clinical trial that it hopes will prove that Alzheimer's disease is indeed preventable, a potentially game-changing development that could impact the lives of millions of people. It's my pleasure to welcome Dr. Pfeifer to the stage.
I'm not Dr. Pfeifer. My name is Lisa Burda, and I have the honor to hand the award over to Dr. Pfeifer. My grandmother, who the award is named after, was a trailblazer. I met her, and she was extremely generous, extremely powerful, could be extremely rude. And when she was my age, she asked her husband for permission to work and to get a driver's license, because as Martin pointed out, it wasn't an easy time for women. But she really did something that I'm extremely grateful for. The magazine she invented, Burda Moden, opened markets for Burda and generated profit that was the foundation for the company that my dad inherited. And I'm extremely grateful for what she's done. And so this award is named after her, because of incredible women like you who are also trailblazers in their field. And I'm very impressed by your research. And here comes the heavy award. The 12th Aenne Burda Award is given to Dr. Andrea Pfeifer.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Lisa. Where can I?
That makes you facing them.
Yeah. Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I would first and foremost, I would like to thank Martin, Weiss, Jennifer, for giving such a nice introduction. I would like to thank Lisa Furtwängler for presenting me the prize. And of course, I would like to thank Hubert Burda and the Aenne Burda Foundation for this prestigious prize. Aenne Burda must have been an exceptional woman, and I read quite a bit about her before coming here. I think she's an inspiration for women of all generations, and this includes the young people. To receive this award, selected from so many women making it in business, makes me very proud, but it makes me also very humble, and I will tell you why. But it makes me also very determined to actually go for the goal which I have put in life. My dream, my passion, my daily motivation is to find a cure for Alzheimer. This disease, as you can see here from the self-portraits of an American painter, takes away your memory, your talents, your personality, your independence, your way to live, and finally, your life. As you can see here from this series of self-portraits, William got diagnosed in 1966. He only died in 2007, but as his wife said, already in 2000, he has died because he could not paint anymore. And this is what this disease does to us. And this was really the reason why I finally founded ACImmune to actually develop these cures, and in particular diagnosis, and I'm coming back to that. Let me just give you a few details on this disease. I mean, these are terrible diseases. There are about 50 million people today suffering from Alzheimer. This number will grow to 150 million in 2050 until we act. And today, there is basically just a diagnosis coming up in the blood, which of course will change a lot, but there is no treatment yet. In the meantime, many families are devastated by this disease. The amount of mental health is growing dramatically. This means the spread, the accelerated spread of this disease is actually a slow pandemic. Do you know that the mortality by this disease is more than by COVID? So I think we need to accept the fact that this disease will impact our life at some point, steadily but surely. And it's about time that we are aware of it. And one reason why I'm so happy to be here today is to enhance the awareness and hopefully get the support of many of the people here to work together to find solutions. Now, I want to actually bring you hope. And the reason why I'm hopeful is that things are changing. I think we are really on a crossroad of science, and I'm learning more about quantum physics, and I'm sure there are things where we can collaborate. But I'm hopeful because there are now diagnostics coming up which allow you to detect the disease before symptoms arise 10 to 20 years before. What does it mean? It means that you can actually potentially move to early treatment and early prevention, because once the cells, the brain cells are damaged, there is no way back. So what we really want to achieve is to prevent the disease, for example, by vaccine, rather than to treat it. Now, what I'm showing you here is the pride of our company, because just about 3 weeks ago, we were able to visualize the first image of a human brain carrying the protein which actually causes Parkinson. Now, why is this so important? Because with early diagnostic, and this is the first step into it, what you see here, this red color, is actually this pathology in Parkinson. And it allows you to again move to what I said before, early diagnostic, meaning early treatment and potentially prevention. So what we really need are now effective treatments, and preferably vaccination, because, as I said, we don't want to treat the disease, we want actually to prevent it. Now, what we learned from COVID is that a global vaccination approach actually works. It works very efficiently. And it works efficiently if all the stakeholders work together, which means scientists, academia, industry. It means governments, regulatory agencies, it means investors, and it means actually media. And I remember very well my first interaction with Aenne Burda, where he said, well, what you are doing is great, but who actually understands it? Who is aware that this diseases like Alzheimer and Parkinson's are pandemics, where we all have to work together to actually stop these pandemics. When the onset of COVID-19 happened, the biotech industry reacted very rapidly and used existing great technology to generate an effective vaccine. So actually biotech demonstrated that they have a lot of impact. They can actually deliver, yet they're missing support from investors at the moment. So my message is really, it's about time that we recognize the problem and work together, maybe beyond the medical community. It must be beyond the medical community, and bring together the best people to detect the disease and actually find treatments. That's my wish, and as I said, quite often I will never stop until I achieved my aim, and this is to have a treatment for Alzheimer. And at the end, I would like to say that this award is for many people. It's for my staff, it's for my mentors, it's for our collaborators, our investors, it's for my family, and without them, I could not have done this long journey, and sometimes it was a hard journey. So in closing, I would just like to thank again the Aenne Burda Foundation to give me the opportunity to speak to you tonight, to bring awareness, but in particular to bring you hope that if there is the working together, if there is the right and important collaboration between all the sectors, as we did it for COVID, we have a chance to change this. It will change the state of the world. And I think it's a beautiful opportunity tonight to inspire everyone. And in particular, I'm looking at Lisa. I'm looking at the next generation. These are the young women I would also to inspire, to encourage, to follow their dreams, to execute their dreams, and never give up. It's an honor to be here. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Andrea. We made it.
Thank you so much. Let's do a picture here with the award.
Come.
Ah, my award. Yeah.
Oh, that one's heavy. That one's heavy. Come. Can you hear it?
It's okay.
All right.